Hi, welcome back to Sky Tarots. I'm Bernadette. Today is going to be a different kind of film today, as I am going to be reviewing my The Struggle is Raw and Real. It's been 4 years since I've done this film, and just to clarify how mental health still looks like. Because even though I'm coming across today as I'm put together, this morning was a whole different ball game. I couldn't get up, I couldn't get out of bed. So I am still struggling after 4 years on, but I'm finding it more easier to get out of my little attacks now. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be watching the film, running through the film with you, explaining how I felt at the time and if I can remember at the time, because sometimes you don't even remember what's going on. I have watched this film previously several times since making this film. I have put it out on, I put a little bit on TikTok. I have put I put a little bit out there to people are finding their mental health journey a little bit arduous at the moment. I've told them to go on my YouTube channel and watch this, and a lot of people have said I am very, very brave to do that. But then I also understand, as going through mental health, you don't always trust somebody unless they've been through it themselves. No, I'm not attacking anyone here, but me, when I was going through my mental health, sorry, I tapped the mic there. Me, when I was going through my mental health issues, I didn't trust anyone. I still find it hard to trust people, but I didn't trust anyone. It's 02:32 when I said that. But yeah, even I now still had problems with that. So, well, I'm having a few problems. I don't know how this is panning out today, but I'm going to probably have a few technical problems of how to get this up and running. So we'll start, and I'll see how the editing goes and stuff like this, and see whether we can come to a bit of a roll of what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to start the film now. So we're already watching this now. My editing skills have progressed a little bit, and I was only, I think about 2 years into my YouTube then. Now I find my editing skills have got a tiny bit better. Well, I hope my editing skills have got a tiny bit better. I have been self-taught how to edit these films. So if this looks a bit basic, it was because I was only 2 years into my YouTube channel. I did have some notes written down on this today, but I think I'm just going to try and flow with it today and see how it goes. So the bit what you're seeing there is, what does mental health look like, and could it look like something like what I'm now showing you? this. Now seeing this, I can't remember why I was crying. I knew it was the song that hit me, but I couldn't remember why I was crying. 4 years on, I don't remember what I was crying about. I think it was because I was struggling with my jogging journey. It just come into lockdown. I was struggling with my journey of jogging, because I used to be so good and now I got so bad. However, may I say, back then I was in my late 30s. I'm now in my early 40s. I'm 43. A lot has changed in 4 years. 555 since. So yeah, a lot has changed since then. I'm now shaved my head again. I'm now coming. I feel now I'm becoming the woman I want to be. I've got my little pendant here, which is about earth, air, fire and water and spirit, surrounded in protection. I've also got my chakra, which don't go drunk shopping. Don't go drunk shopping. Yeah, I've got my chakra necklace. I wear this for entertainment purposes. I don't use this outside. I'd love to have this one earring when I go outside and be all kind of, I'm all that, because I know I'm not. But yeah, a lot has changed. So I'm going to continue the film now. And this part of the film, I was so proud of getting my kidney. When I got this, what you're going to see now, when I got this medal, yeah, I was so proud to get it. I didn't even know I was getting it. I was so proud to get it, and that I've helped somebody. And I think that's what I'm missing. Even though I feel I'm not helping people, I'm helping people. And to get this kidney research medal, because I used to be with my auntie, my mum's carer. And it was just such a proud moment for me.
You take me to bed with the crystals? I want to make love to the crystals.
You can't say that.
No, my husband doesn't get in on these films now. He leaves me to them now. But he was my rock back then. He still is my rock. And I do feel if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here now. Oh, that hit me with wave. But I seem to be handling things a lot better. I've got no tissues in here. Oh yes, I have. Bear with me. Yeah. Put your makeup on and then start crying. Good one. And that's what I do all the time. I put my makeup on and then I start crying it off. Right, I've got to get this back again now. Right, so we're going to go back to the film. But yeah, my husband used to make me laugh a lot until I was in my really bad phases, and then he didn't know how to really cope with me. But let's carry on.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to recoup myself and start again.
Crystals, will you marry me?
Hi guys. Today I am going to be telling you the story of how my dad passed away.
Now, in this part of the film is where I broke down. I can talk about it now. I still get a little bit emotional. I say I can talk about it. I can talk about it. I can talk about this part of the film now. And looking back at the photos now, oh my God, how much do I look like my dad? You know, I do have a look at my mum, but oh my God, how much do I look like my dad? That's kind of scary. And the photo that you're seeing here is my dad's wedding day, and I'm exactly the same age as him there. I'm exactly the same age as him on that photo. So, but yeah, the bit you're going to see is I still get haunted by the image. Every 26th, I have to take time off work sometimes because of it. But yeah, even with my mum's death, which I think where all this meltdown started, but I think it started with the trauma of my meltdown started when I was 9 years old, and with childhood trauma on top of that, because my upbringing, even though I was a daddy's girl, wasn't a very good. It was better than some, but it wasn't a very good. I'm not ready to bring that out on film yet, but yeah, it wasn't good either. It was traumatic for me.
My eyes were just transfixed on how blue my dad's lips were, how waxy.
Got to
my dad's
remember,
skin was.
as I'm talking
His
this,
eyes transfixed on nothing.
I was only 9 years old when he died.
And that image still haunts me today.
See, I can watch myself here. I can watch myself break down now. It is heartbreaking to watch, but I can watch it now. I've had men come up to me and say this film is broken, and they had to get tissues to actually watch this film.
Hi guys.
I'm not motivated in running anymore. I can't run anymore.
Cheeky little 5K.
I go out on my walks now, on my
Training for the game run.
natural nature walks.
Still, excuse me guys.
I do want to get back into my running.
Still asking for donations.
And if I do get back into my running,
£5 yet.
I'd like to do
5K today.
for mental health.
UK is down on lockdown. We've got this, we can do this.
Neighbours are around. I've moved since then.
I am struggling today.
I look rough. I look rough in that film. This is the fire walk, and I felt so proud of myself doing this. No, the woman that was shouting at me, she's a professional firewalker and she has been on Blue Peter.
Gym equipment. I didn't do anything.
And that's how I felt this morning.
Today.
That's how I felt this morning. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to do anything. Until about 12, 1 o'clock-ish. And then I was sort of like, I want to get up. I want to do something. I want you know. And this is what I mean. Now I'm finding it a little bit easier to get up. But I still have my lapse days. Like today, 15:15 came out then. I still have my lapse days where I don't want to get out of bed, and today was one of those days. But then for some reason I just got this inspiration to do. I've had this inspiration to do this film for a little while now, and yeah, I was gonna do it today, and then I wasn't, and I was, and I wasn't, and then I got the energy, and now I want to film this now. I've got this in my head. I want to film it. Also being, probably not diagnosed, but I think my mum, earlier, I think I may, and this is coming to mental health, I think I realise now that I may have ADHD. And I know I'm dyslexic. So if you've heard me on my doing my tarot readings and you see me get some of the words wrong when reading my cards, it's me with my dyslexia. I was just checking my mic was still working. It's me with my dyslexia, and I can't always read, so I have to read it 2 or 3 times to actually make it make sense to myself, to make it sense to you guys. So yeah, so seeing this relates to today, how the struggles of getting out of bed are getting easier, but I still have them.
What's your name? Bernadette! Are you ready? Yes, show me! Go, go, go! Yes!
I'd love to do another firewalk though.
In bed all day, sleeping. The only time I've been awake is when Ian, my husband, has got me some to eat or drink.
Now I love this photo. This photo was took in lockdown, and I think it kind of depicts mental health, because even though I'm smiling in the photo, and this is kind of deep for me, because I'm getting a little bit emotional now, it kind of feels like the darkness I was going through, but putting a brave face on it. So I love this photo. It's like I'm masking being happy. If you get what I'm trying to say, I'm masking being happy. So, and this was in Hunstanton. So yeah, love this video. It depicts everything that I've been trying to do. I done a TikTok where I was wearing a Christmassy top and a towel on my head, and it was in colour, yeah. And when they said something affinity, you had to get the light and turn the light around. So then I turned the light around, and I had a mental health people actually like it, because even though I was in bright clothing to start off with, I turned the light around and I was in all black. And I took a screenshot of that, and I think it's the photo thing on my YouTube channel that I use now, where it's just me posing, as they say. So yeah, we'll get back to this now.
So basically in this part of the video I'm saying that it is okay to be
It is okay not to be okay.
not okay.
And if anyone out there tells you it's not, don't let me say that. Now this bit of my mum, I was so gobsmacked at the support I got through doing this run. I got so much support. Even KLFM, when they were going, was so supportive with me. We're trying to get some more money in. I was on the radio talking about it. Oh, I miss Ben. I miss Ben. I used to always like to see if I could beat him, and that year I beat him. That's the tattoo I got after my mum passed. I have this film up on YouTube as well. It's the 10K run, gear run. Now,
I've got no energy to do.
Now, you saw the tribute to my mum there with the photo and stuff. I'm filming this 2 weeks before her anniversary of her death. So if you want me to talk about how my mum died, I will be gladly open. I'm more open to talk about my mum's death than my dad's death, but purely because I think with my dad's death, I feel like I never got closure. With my mum's death, I feel like I got a bit closure. And I think that what stems with mental health, any traumatic events that have happened to you. So, yeah.
Anything?
Oh, yeah. The 2020 lockdown run that I did, it was because I was doing my 10K run for the British Heart Foundation. I was very disappointed with how much I earned. I didn't earn as much for British Heart Foundation as I did kidney research. And that kind of took me a time to process. And also I did eventually do the half marathon in Sandringham, and that was on my dad's. That was on Father's Day. I did want to do it on Father's Day 30 years, but it was 31 years later. So I did want to do the run 30 years. But then suddenly when Sandringham done their half marathon, I came last. I didn't care that I came last. I cared that I finished it. Again, the film is on here, 2323. Dan, could be for you. Dan's one of my friends. So yeah, I done the run on Father's Day 31 years ago. 31 years of my dad being dead, and it was a very emotional roller coaster ride of 1 minute I was happy, the next minute I was sad, the next minute I couldn't walk. My legs went very, very stiff. But because I was the last person running, even my husband, because he doesn't like crowds, even my husband came to cheer me along at the end. There was nobody in this half marathon to cheer me along at the end apart from the organisers. And the bloke who was at the walker, who had to end it, sort of like, this is the end person who walks with you, yeah. Even he went off and said to the coordinators of the event, this lady has done so much charity work. Even my husband said that I'd done so many charity work and stuff like that. They made the event more special when I finished, and I think that's what's triggered me not to run anymore. However, I am getting the urge to run again. I just haven't got that oomph. I need somebody to give me that oomph to make me run again. And I'm 43 years old. My body's not like it used to be. And that's another something I'm trying to get my head around now, because I'm stiffening up now. I'm feeling aches and pains where I never used to feel aches and pains. I just done a TikToks. Please go on my TikTok if you want to go on my TikTok. I just saw a TikTok. I just done a TikTok, of me when I used to be a dancer, and I danced at the Corn Exchange in front of 700 people. And it was filmed, and I put it on there, and that, quite frankly, it upset me, but it didn't upset me because that's the past me. I can now progress and put that on to people now. I can pass the baton now, and I feel my mental health has moved on so much during this film, but I've still got a wormhole to go down, a rabbit hole, so to speak, to go down to get me to stop having my little meltdown. I have tiny little meltdowns now, and trying to educate people isn't that easy. So I'm kind of hoping that this film will kind of just educate somebody to sort of like, let somebody come to you, unless they're fully, and I would say seek medical advice, 2727 as well. Don't be stubborn like me and don't, because I am a stubborn mule. I still am having trust issues with certain things. So don't be a stubborn mule. If you need to go and seek help, go and seek help, please. Because I'm not professional in this. I'm just going by what helps me. So let's get back on this.
My gear run has been cancelled.
This is what did it for me.
A couple of weeks ago, that really put a downer on me.
I love this photo. It was on Snapchat, this one. I don't use Snapchat anymore.
Apparently my half marathon is
That
not
got
been
cancelled.
cancelled.
That got cancelled.
I'm really worried about that because I can't see me getting more than 17k in there.
And that's what happened. And that's what happened in my marathon. I got to 17k, hit a brick wall, and couldn't run it anymore. So the guy that was the person that walks behind you at the end to say, yeah, you're the end runner. Yeah, 28 when I said that. Walked all the way, said, you don't have to keep running, you can walk if you want. And I said to him, I think I'm going to have to. And at that point, at 17, I think it was 17k or 17, I don't know. But let me just get this back up again so I know where I am. there was another guy, an older guy as well, and we all talked about why I did the runs, talked about why I was doing it for British Heart Foundation and stuff like that. And it helped that it was actually Father's Day. It spurred me along quite nicely. So, yeah, I think that was a reason why I went down as well, because I used to be an outgoing person, and now I find it hard to go out and venture out. But once I get outside, I'm okay. But I do find it now hard to, my husband's sort of like, oh, shall we do this now? I'm going, oh, no, let's wait another day, do it another day. 30-30 came out then. But my head's saying, yes, go out, come on, go out, live. And there's another part of my brain, no, stay in, stay safe. And this is what I mean. I want to stay in a safe haven. I made myself a safe haven. And I'll talk about that in a bit. See about my husband being my rock?
I want to be outside too much, but I don't want to be stuck indoors.
This is still happening.
Exercising!
And that's another thing. I'm not exercising. The only exercise I'm getting is going out for walks. I've put on some weight now, and I'm not liking myself. And I've just got a ding. Yeah, I'm not liking myself now. I'm not liking my appearance. Mind you, I am 40. And I'm at that age where things could be changing as well for a 40-year-old lady. But we'll get into that on another film.
It's on the hands, it's getting better. I've just put some suitable.
I don't have this problem now with my dermatitis. There is a little bit of scarring on my hands,
But that is really...
but I think I've mastered it. Self-care, definitely self-care.
What I want to do is...
What I'm going to say with self-care is promote boundaries. People may not like you for it, but please promote boundaries. You need to look after yourself, okay? You need... What I'm saying by this is, by my way of thinking, is if the vibe isn't going right for you, and this is my spiritual coming in now, and my spiritualism has taught me so much right now. If something isn't working for you and not vibing for you, try and let it go. And this is what I'm trying to do with myself now. Try and let things go. I have had meltdowns where I haven't been able to bring myself through it. But yeah, try and bring yourself out of it. Do anything you can. Let me just put this on silent because this is going mental now. Put yourself, when you have your meltdowns, yeah, put yourself in a quiet room. I meditate. I use, there's a nice guy on YouTube I use, and he's Healing and Beyond. His name's Michael. Brilliant guy. Michael, if you're watching this, superb Reiki healer. Please go and look at his channel. I mean, I've watched his channels, and my husband's literally had to take the phone off me because I've fallen asleep to it. Because I don't sleep very well, and I don't eat very well when I'm having these meltdowns. So yeah, just try and find anything that you enjoy. Not what everybody else enjoys, what you enjoy. And this is what I'm now starting to get with mental health. I'm a bit of a people pleaser. I'm now realising I can't be a people pleaser, and it's now starting to hurt people, and people are not liking me for it. However, I'm having to get a strong back now and say, excuse me? Me. It's about me until I can come round, and then I can care for you. Put me first, and then I can care for you. Because the more and more you give, the more and more burnt out you're going to be, the more and more it's going to affect this.
Go and work.
And love yourself. Pink. Wear pink. A lot of pink for self-love. I love this look. Again, this is another look that I love. It's just black and white, me posing.
Nice to keep it jolly and upbeat and laughing.
Masking. That was another thing. I'm going to pause this bit. No, maybe not. The film that you saw there, where it's me and my mum and dad. Arty-farty moment. I was going with the arty-farty moment at the time. I was just going with the flow of editing. And I was learning my editing then. This bit gets me. My eyes look so sad. Ah, the bubble rush! I love the bubble rush. A lot of people like that film. That's on YouTube as well. I enjoyed that. That was a good day.
I think at this point in time I might do a tarot reading for them.
I love my tarot readings. I love tarot reading for you guys. I'd love to become a professional one.
And see whether that can go. And it says rest.
I must do
and healing
a tarot card reading for tarot card collection.
As you saw at the start of the
Film.
Well, I haven't gone running for a long time since that run. I was crying.
I've heard on the news.
I can't watch anything on mainstream now.
We're on the first day of lockdown.
All I can watch is YouTube, YouTube stuff. So yeah, I can't watch mainstream media. No, this photo, yeah, this photo was at one of my cousin's parties. My mum used to love going to parties, and on this particular time, my mum was in hospital, and you can see in my eyes, I'm trying to mask being happy, but I've got a lot of sadness in my eyes. On this day that I went to this party, about an hour or two before I got to the party, I was walking to my auntie's to get a lift to the party. I had a phone call from the hospital saying that my mum had deteriorated, and I had to basically, in the next couple of weeks, decide what was the next move for my mum. But I got this hours before this party. I still went to the party. I still had a good time at the party. But I felt like I was masking and shutting out my emotions. My cousin's wife done a speech, and she looked at me as if to say, oh shit, do I carry on the speech? And I was nodding, yeah, my mum loved parties. My mum loved parties. Everybody loved my mum. My mum was a mum to everyone. I mean, even when I was at college and I had my 18th birthday party, my mum was... My friends called my mum, Mum. They wouldn't call her Sue. They called her Mum. Every time they saw her out in town, it was Mum. A lot of people got confused and went, "You've got a lot of children." And my mum was sort of like, "No, they just call me Mum." And everybody thought that was kind of sweet because my mum was a mum to everyone. It's a bit like my nan. My nan was a nan to everyone. My nan had a dark side to her though. we're on the female side of my family, we're all stubborn. We're all very stubborn. I think I'm the most stubborn one though. But yeah, in this photo you can see my eyes are very sad, but I'm masking it by saying I'm at peace, I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm enjoying myself. I wasn't.
I'm just sick and tired of the media right now. Don't want block Facebook. Even though I'm filming for you guys, don't want to do YouTube film.
See, now I do. I didn't this morning, I do.
Don't want to, I just don't want to do anything.
Again, that was me this morning. I do still watch this back sometimes and cry if I've had a few. I'm trying to stop drinking as well. It's not going too well at the moment. This is another thing. I've got to try and edit this somehow as well, and I don't know how I'm going to edit it, so I hope it comes out well.
Now you start to get into spiritualism.
I love my spiritualism. It's got me through so much. I do my tarots, I do my crystals, I do my Reiki, I meditate, go out for walks.
I'm back in the bit where you saw me crying, so this is where I stopped last time, where you saw me crying. It can happen at a moment's notice. A song can trigger it, an emotion can trigger it, anything can trigger me having a bad day.
No, I don't call them bad days anymore. 42 just come out.
Yeah, I'm still
I
waiting
call
to win
them
at the moment. 'Cause
learning.
who knows whether
I try and learn from it now.
Safe later on.
So if I do have, I'll sit now. If I do have a moment now, I try and learn from it and correct it. Oh yeah, that's the photo I was talking about, the little posing photo. Right, so that is it for today's video. I hope I've helped in some way. It's helped me. I did have a load of notes written. I didn't need them. I didn't think this would flow how I wanted it to, but it's gone quite well. Yeah, so if all I can say is, if you are going through some traumatic experiences and you are finding health and your mental health is starting to decline, please go and see somebody about it. If you're really bad, go and see somebody professional. But please try and find someone you trust and talk to them. Because at one phase, I had no one to trust, so I threw myself into spiritualism. I am actually now a practicing witch as well, so I do spells on myself to protect myself. I wear colours. I know the colours now. 4444 came out then. I wear colours because I know the meaning of the colours of how to protect yourself now and stuff like that. You don't have to believe in any of this whatsoever. I'm not telling you to get into witchcraft. I'm not telling you to get into spiritualism. But do what makes you feel happy and what helps. And please don't be stubborn like me. Go and talk to somebody. Go and talk to somebody. Please do not be like someone like me and go and see that professional. I've got myself through this. I still have meltdowns. I'm still learning. But I've got myself through this. And if this film's helped you, I'm grateful that it has helped you. Okay, so I'm going to leave here now. Yes, it was a different video to what I usually do. I will be still doing my tarot readings. Please come along if you like tarot readings. I might do a oracle collection. I have got lots of tarot cards and oracle cards. But if you want me to do an oracle card collection, show and tell with you, I will do that as well. So all I can say is look after yourselves, find peace, self-care, put boundaries up, and just be you. Be unapologetically you. Be unapologetically you. I can never say that, but you know what I mean. Okay. I will see you in my next... Well, I won't see you. You won't see me because I'll be doing a tarot reading, 4646 come out then. But yeah, I will see you in my next film. Bye.